Good morning, London gang. How we doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a great weekend and you're ready for another week full of trading and making money. Well, week as in short week because Friday, obviously Saturday is going to be the 4th of July, but then because of that, Friday will be only, I think it's a half day in the market. So there won't be much going on because all the Americans are already celebrating and we won't be streaming on Friday. However, Monday through Thursday, normal schedule, we're going to absolutely crush it together. So before we even start, chat, put a big fat one in the chat if you had a nice weekend. Put a big fat one in the chat if you're ready for the week. Put a one in the chat if you love making money. Put a one in the chat if you think 131K subs looks great on this channel, and put a one in the chat if you just want to put some ones in the chat, because why the hell not? Let's get the party started. All right, let's go to the charts, Roman, and let's see what happened. Guys, honestly, the markets are really crazy right now. Look at that, another 402 point session, 402 points on NASDAQ in just the overnight session. We had an absolutely massive 5-minute first candle here. That first 5-minute candle was 238 points, just the first 5 minutes after the 6 p.m. open. So yeah, pretty insane how the market is moving. Obviously, as usual, I like longs better. However, I do not want a long here. Right? It's literally longing the top. What I would prefer to see right now is get a little bit of a pullback down to the 120 and the 200 EMA-ish. So around 560, maybe 29,560. And there I would start a first MNQ long with one MNQ. Here's the open, by the way, opening candle. So let's see what we can get. I also don't want to wait too long. So if it just pushes up, I'm actually gonna set up an order here for a buy in case it just goes up. Because again, the logic is if I like longs better, right, and I want a lower entry, then if it moves up, I have to take an entry anyways, because otherwise I'm going to miss the move that I could have gotten if I would have just entered the trade and wouldn't have been waiting for nothing. So that's why I only start with one MNQ. And got to restart the treadmill here, otherwise it explodes. One MNQ, and then we'll see. So I have an order in case it does push up, but if it goes down, then I buy down below here. All right, let's see the chat. There's a poll up. You can hit bullish or bearish for the day. Russell says, before we even start, I'm saying since we won't be streaming Friday, then we should play Mario Kart today then. No, not today, not today. We just did last Friday. Dota Taurus, yeah, that first 5 minutes was stupid insane. Yeah, it was a great candle. Morning Amir, morning G's-Balls, morning Bogdan. He says, don't forget, Nick, schlongs will always pay off. Kyutsu, how did the Friday position go? What happened on Friday? Let me see. I'm not sure. I think I made money on Friday. Yeah, I did. $634 after the loss on Thursday. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Thursday was the massive day, the 1,000-point move, right? So see how today is. As said, I'm interested in longs at around 570, 560, expecting a deeper pullback than that, but that's where I'm interested. So we'll see. Good morning, Inicio, you fucking legend. Good morning, the African. Good morning, Constantine. Good morning, Shaquille. Good morning, Charter Mo. Good morning, Son. How are we all doing? Everybody drop a good morning in the chat. Okay, now I gotta know, who was at the Prop Firm Expo this weekend? Who was in London at the Prop Firm Expo? Let's see. Good morning, Thralker. Good morning, the Brines. Good morning, Cheeseball again, because you're a fucking legend. Good morning, say hi. Good morning, the African Trader. Oh, the African Trader, you were at the London Prop Expo? Nice. John, morning. Morning. Roy, good morning. Reban, good morning. Lucky Mon, morning. Light Within, do you think the market would sell today during New York Open? I don't know. Could be. Could be. Extraordinary Cave Trader, I wasn't at the expo. All right. Good morning, Jocks. Good morning, AG Trader. Good morning, Perkles and Jake. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Goyle. Good morning, Trading 10. Good morning, Bocan Trading. Good morning, Jonah. Jonah, which market am I trading? NQ. NASDAQ futures. All right, here he comes. 580. All right. K Trading Zone, good morning. First, like giveaway targets for today. Now, we're going to keep it pretty simple, pretty easy. I'm going to refresh really quick to see where we're at. We are sitting at 89 likes. Once we hit 202 likes, 202, and we're going to run a giveaway. All right, I'm going to enter my buy here. So I'm in 1 micro long on our good old NASDAQ. I love NASDAQ. Setting a first TP at 109 points. I expect it to pull back lower, and then I'm going to add in more. So we'll see. Walkton says, did I hear Joe Mama? Joe Mama. Debu Caleb, my weekend was great. How was yours? How was yours? How was everybody's weekend? So the Taurus, Nick, do we know when the Predictions World Cup tourney be back online? I don't know. I don't know much about it because Switzerland is unfortunately banned from joining. So I tried signing up and I saw Switzerland is restricted and I was like, bruh, seriously? Extraordinary Cave Trader, yo Nick, do you anything about World Cup? Why hasn't it started? It should have started. I mean, the knockout rounds have started. But as I said, I don't know the details about it, to be fair. That's why. Chat, for those of you who haven't heard yet, 202 likes, and we're going to run the first giveaway. Debu Caleb says, wish you a nice day. I wish you a nice day too, my friend. Son says, bad weekend. Norway coach denied us a legendary matchup. What happened? Perkles, very good weekend. Real summer weather, all day outside. Yeah, tell me, guys, what did you do on your weekends? I went wake surfing, which was pretty fun. I almost got the 360 spin done. I've been practicing this is like the 4th year now. I still didn't manage to do it yet, but I'm getting closer. Every year I'm getting closer. Restart the treadmill, otherwise it'll explode. It's so weird. I have to do this 5-6 times a day and then it works after. All right. Thralka says, great weekend. Fresh in France. Nice. Luckymon, is the London Expo over? Yes, it was on Saturday. Saturday was the London Prop Firm Expo. That's why I asked who of you guys went and how was it? That's what I need to know. All right. Thank you. What are we doing? What are we doing? I wonder where the VIX is going to open in 9 minutes. Amir, when is Celine back on stream? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. UK time. Celine will be back. She's traveling back today. Johanna says, was my birthday and went to an art gallery and casino. Nice. Did you win? You say I went to an art gallery and casino. Art was beautiful, but you don't say anything about the casino. So I'm assuming you lost, but I hope you won. So let me know. Rowan says, good morning, Nick. Have an amazing week. Hey, you too, Rowan. Luckymon says, maybe next time I can meet the London gang at another expo. Maybe. I think London will dump down NQ, says Chargers Mo. Okay, I'm long. But I like when it goes lower, so I can add more. Light Within says, Nick, how many steps do you do daily? 15,500 average. Omar, first time trading London. It's so boring, what the fuck? You'll get used to it, my friend. Suddenly, sometimes, it starts moving. Big. Justin says, I'm in the casino right now. NQ. Jana says, I lost. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. But I hope it was fun anyways. I hope it was fun. Let's see what NQ does here. Sun says, long outlook today and tomorrow, then bearish for the rest of the week. Okay. Why do you say that? What's your idea behind that? I can almost guarantee you I'll be long the entire week. Megufa, do you get your daily buys from Hannah? Of course, she messages me with a little pigeon every single morning. Omar says Asian session got more momentum than this. Yeah, Asian session was great. I mean, the open was insane. I was trading it, not on this account, but I got up for it. Praktar says London is 1/10 the volume on US markets compared to New York session. Yeah, of course. Bullish S&T on NQ after ES, blah, 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 says Danox. So your idea is long. Are you in a long, Danox? Ashtik, does London session not include all of Europe? Why is it lower than Asia? I mean, everybody can trade London session. The US people can also trade London session. But yeah, of course it includes everything in Europe because time zones are similar. Justin, guys, I'm gonna be in Vegas. Should I do red or black when I first get there? Always black, Justin. It's not a hard question. Go to the Enigma, good morning. Extraordinary cave trader. Nick, okay, I clicked some stuff on the Tradeify website and it says the World Cup is delayed. I guess Tradeify will notify us when we can trade on the World Cup Tradeify. There we go. Thanks for letting us know. Sun, because the market closed last week with large bearish candles. Okay. So what does that have to do with this week? Justin, okay, red it is. Dude, Justin. Don't come crying to me when you lose your money, okay? All right, let's see. Let's check the news calendar for this week while we wait for NQ to go to either TP or in more drawdown so we can add more to it. Okay, so today, let's see. Nothing of importance today. Then Tuesday, we got, what we have on Tuesday? Jolt's job openings, 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, bunch of news. Wednesday, we got Fed speech at 9 a.m. and then ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 a.m. That's all Eastern times, by the way. Treadmill wants to explode again. No. Now I can stop it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Then Thursday, we got non-farm payrolls. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time and unemployment rate as well. And then, of course, Friday is kind of like the substitute for 4th of July. So the market will be half closed. Ooh, we're getting to drawdown. Nice. Nice. All right, let's see, chat. What are you guys saying? Nick, do you make more money in London or New York sessions as exceptional trades? Well, you gotta keep in mind how I trade, right? I'm not trading A+ setups. I'm not waiting for market to do a specific thing and then getting in because of that. I work positions. That means I enter, for example, on these accounts, I enter a 1 micro position. If the trade goes against me, I add in. I never add in profit, only if it's in drawdown. And that means usually I start my first position in London session, sometimes even at 6 p.m. Eastern time open, right? So in Asia session. And then I see how the market moves, and based on that, I add into trades, I take partials off, etc. So I trade throughout the entire day. I trade for literally like 14 hours straight. So I can't really say, do I make more money in London or New York, because it's all connected for me. Justin says, I'm gonna do 1K in red. All right, bye-bye 1K. You'll lose it, I promise. You gotta go on black. First is always black. Ashtik, I mean, why is the volatility lower than that in Asia? It depends, it's not always the same. No, it's not always the same. Every day is different. Let's see. Nick Scully TV says, good morning, Nick. Hopefully I will pass my 150K eval by tomorrow noon. All right. Why by tomorrow noon? Why does it matter? Rista says, volume versus movement. What is better, 100-point move with 100 or 1,000 contracts? Well, a 100-point move is a 100-point move, right? Amir, yes, I do. Just for fun, do you sleep on your trade? Yeah, if I'm in a safe position, I can definitely go to sleep. Like if I've realized profits and I have a safe position, then I go to sleep. Tier 2, why black, Nick? Well, go to casino and find out. No financial advice. Lul. First, roulette play is always on black. It's a rule. It's a law. Isildur, how long have you been trading with this strategy? 1 micro long and adding more when it goes down? About 4 months now. And it's fantastic. Uzar, what's the like goal today? The first like goal is 202. Once we reach that, we're going to run the first giveaway and set a new like goal from there. Slightly Green 55 says that's smart to trade small using the account with the Moss drawdown. Yes, sir. Niraj, what's the minimum capital for trading with this strategy? I mean, the more the better, right? If you have a live account, at least 100,000 minimum, bare minimum. And on a prop, obviously get the biggest one that you can. Next call to you because I need to lower my consistency down to 40%. Ah, okay. Good morning, Suri Luki. Maddie Maddle, afternoon, Nick. Hope you had a good weekend. I had an amazing weekend, thank you. Hope you did too. Suleiman, good morning, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Danik says TP hit for me, nice. My first payout with Tradeify. Let's go, Dano. That is great, congratulations. Danik, what's the best practice for impatient traders to improve? Well, you're not gonna like this answer, but be patient. Now, how do you train to be patient? Well, I mean, you can delay gratification in all aspects of life, right? If you delay gratification, then that makes you more patient. The easiest fix is get off social media, because that absolutely fucks with your patience. Ashtik, do you trade this safe on all your other accounts as well, or do you trade some accounts aggressively as well? Well, what is your definition of aggressively, Ashtik? I do trade my other accounts with more contracts. Here, I'm limited because of the $4,500 drawdown, so I have to go smaller. Others, I trade bigger, but it's all according to the drawdown I have available. Code Enigma, Nick, what mountains have you successfully climbed? Ooh, a lot in Switzerland. Not like Everest, but smaller ones. PBX, what's up, Nick, my brother? Hope you're buzzing. I'm always buzzing, dude. You know it. Hope you're well too. Okay, this should have been the last treadmill explosion. This one from now on should work. Let's see. Where in Switzerland are you, Balkan trades? You moved to Zermatt from Croatia? Nice. Croatia. I'm in Lucerne, right in the middle. Gene Redman, do you always trade long, Nick, or how do you get your buys? I love longs way more than shorts. But how do you get your buys? You look at the market, you look left. If a lot of price action recently has been above where the current price is, then longs are great. If it's below, then shorts are great. Kenzo, is that 1 micro 25K account? No, I would never trade a 25K account. It is 1 micro, yes, but it's in a 150K account. Thrashcar, patience and believe in your plan. Yes. Dennis says, can I request it at end of day with Tradeify Select daily plan? Yes, sir. Absolutely. KDJ Anek, what was your experience with T-Trade strategy? T-Trade strategy is great. However, I'm not the type of guy who wants to wait for hours and hours for a setup to appear to then trade it and then take a loss. I mean, it has a great win rate. It's making money, it's profitable, but it's not my style of trading. I realized over time. Amir, how many hours do you spend a day on social media? Almost none. Like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes max. Ash, we'll spot beyond today in New York morning. Yes, absolutely. It's going to be back to Spot and Me, the Nick Show. Kevin, I don't know why the prediction market World Cup is delayed, but I'm assuming it's going to be launching soon. Gear 2 likes it very well today. Nick for Tradeify CEO. Let's go. Wait, let me check. Did we already hit the 202? Oh, we did. Holy. Damn. Okay. Yeah, well, let's run the first giveaway. Chat, if you want to participate in this giveaway, all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and in a couple seconds, I will send you a link to a Google form. Fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified, which would obviously suck. So don't do that. Don't ask, where's the form? What is the form? How's the form? What shape of form are you in? All these kind of questions along the lines of that, you will get disqualified. And if you ask me how to join the giveaway, you will get super duper disqualified. So just don't, okay? Use the link. I'm gonna send it a couple times. And here we go. Chanty, can you please tell me, do these firms pay genuinely? As I'm from India, a lot of noises while IT trading and mess. Well, let me just show you this. If you go to payoutjunction.com, this is where all the payouts get tracked. Tradeify is now, if you go to all time, in the #1 spot of all firms that get tracked through Payout Junction. Tradeify has paid out 260 million, almost 261 million. So you tell me, do these firms pay out? 260 million payout? Yes, Tradeify does pay out. Robert, good morning. And Chanty, please don't spam the chat with the same question multiple times. I get to it. Just give me some time. The Jack Kalanick, how was your weekend? My weekend was great. How was yours? Pracar indices are programmed to go up, hard to short. True, over time. Market goes up. Code Enigma, Nick, the price of climbing Mount Everest has gone up to over 230,000. Really? Where did you hear that? Let's see. How much does it cost to climb Mount Everest? Typically costs between 45,000 and 75,000 for a standard guided expedition, though prices can range from a bare bones minimum of 33,000 to upwards of 200,000 for ultra luxury packages. Well, 200,000, you get carried up, or how does that work? Balkan Trade says, come over and let's climb the Matterhorn together. Yeah, it's not really my thing. Maybe, but I heard it's pretty dangerous. Let's see. Trade green candles. Yeah, Selena's traveling back to Greece today. She will be back on tomorrow. Russell says, yes, I got a payout. Hell yeah, Russell. Did you get that payout on the Mario Kart account? Let's see, I'm trying to get to everybody's questions and comments in the chat. DB Mohammed says, good morning, Nick. Still waiting to receive the account for the giveaway I won last week on Wednesday. Well, my friend, I told you when you won, you gotta wait up to 7 days. Now let's do the math. You won on Wednesday, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. How many fingers am I holding up? 5. How many days did I tell you? You have to wait 7. That is 1, 2 more. So be patient, my friend. You're gonna receive it. The Browns get the form outside of the chat. What are you saying? Kwang Chu, did you skip London Expo? Yeah, I had other plans already, unfortunately. Russell says, Nick, here it is. I watched you play Mario Kart last week. Watched the tape after the stream. You literally said, Russell isn't here, and almost cried. So adorable. Yeah, dude, I missed you. Kiss says, good morning, Nick. Good morning, Nick's exploding treadmill. Good morning, Roman. Hey, good morning, Kiss. How was the London Prop Expo? Tell us. I saw your pictures. So how was it? How was it meeting Celine and Mariam and the team? Mad Max, after looking at that list, well, I'm not going to give you my thoughts on that on stream. obviously. Kevin James, if you know the guide, you can do it for a little bit cheaper, climbing. Okay. Sun says higher packages, you'll be staying in premium lodgings and your guide will be more experienced. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, if I would go, I will never go, but if I would go, I would definitely get the luxury package. That's for sure. Get the best guides ever, get everything best, because I would not want to lose my life climbing a fucking mountain. That's for sure. Frank, Nick, you'll make a very patient father. You're getting lots of practice from the chat. Yeah, one day, dude, one day. Amir, Nick, how long will you hold this trade and what's the stop loss? There is no stop loss, and I will hold this trade until it hits TP. If it goes in drawdown, I will add to it and I will work my average down. Kiss, the expo was amazing, super busy and hot, but was so cool meeting everyone. Brett is such a sweet guy. Nice that you had a great experience. Happy to hear that. But yeah, I heard it was very hot. Goya, most important question for those who went to the expo. Is the AI real? Ooh, Kiss, what are you saying about that? Is Selena AI real, or did you just see her on a screen? I can't confirm or deny. She says, can confirm the AI Selena is real. I don't believe it, because I've never seen her in real life. So doesn't sound too convincing for me. All right, who's in a trade right now? Who is in a trade right now? Also, let's run this giveaway. Let's pick a winner. Just need to make sure the stupid guy's in here. No, he's not here. Great. Perfect. So, gonna copy everybody over to our good old trusted wheel of names. Here we go. It's loading. Loading, loading, loading. Here we go. The first winner of this week is gonna be... boom. Dibu Caleb 1429. Dibu Caleb 1429, type something in the chat to claim your account. Jonathan says pizza. Well, Jonathan, if you would have won, I would have gotten you a pizza. You know it. Why did you just retract your message? I can see you. I see your messages. I see when you delete them. Why did you just delete that? Cumulus says you want to see the queues along Mount Everest now that there's the premium packages. Every man and his dog are climbing it, and a lot of people aren't coming back home. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, Jonathan, I can see it. I can see it. Dibu Caleb is here, so congratulations. Now let's find out what you actually win. And also, unfortunately, I have to double check if you filled it out twice or not. You did not. So great work. You're gonna either get a select, growth, or lightning funded. Maybe max allo. We had a max allo hit on Friday. That was crazy. So you, sir, are getting, ooh, big account. Big accounts. You're getting a 100K select account. Congratulations. 100K select account for you. All you got to do to claim your prize is you have to add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is your Tradeify login email. And once you have that in there, it's going to take up to 7 days to receive your free account. 100K select account coming your way. Congratulations, brother. All right. Initia says, long since 29,502. Nice, Initia. Great work. Roy says, went to the spot booth multiple times and she conveniently was busy somewhere else. AI for sure. Oh, yeah, I see. That makes sense, Roy. Thanks for confirming. G for Geo, what's up, legend? Says good morning, y'all, and Nick. A little late, doesn't matter, you're here. Next giveaway is going to be at 404 likes. We're currently sitting at 318, so 404 should be very doable, especially considering the fact that we have 649 viewers right now. So let's get us to 404 viewers, 404 likes, and then we're going to run another giveaway. Easy peasy. All right, Maddie. Nick, I seen on New York stream someone won the max allo. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Kiss says, took home so much free merch from the expo too. Got myself a Tradeify hoodie, t-shirt, a couple accounts, and a bag with Spot on it. Damn. You got some loot. You got some loot. All right. Dark Trader, new here. How can I join the giveaway? Before every giveaway, I explain exactly how to join. Isildur, why you are using Tradesy to trade like Ninja Trader more? Very simple, because when Tradesy came out, we wanted to show Tradesy a bit, and that's why I switched over to Tradesy for my prop accounts. Raghu or Nick, how are you? I'm great. How are you? Hey, G4T, you are special. What do you mean making you feel special? You are special. AL, Adar, when is that expo be happening normally, bro? What do you mean? The prop firm expo happened this Saturday. It's done. Over. You missed it. So are you long or short? Not clear. What do you mean not clear, dude? I literally have the stream pulled up on YouTube, and you can see here, I'm in one micro, you can see it says plus $100. Price is above this entry. Do you think I'm long or short? Price is higher than where I entered, and it shows the P&L green. It's not clear. Is it long or short? It's a long. Quacker, got any intel on this new platform? What new platform? Nick Alderson, you said that you prefer longs, but you use the same strategy on shorts ever. Yes, but it's more dangerous. Good morning, Suleiman. Would you still hold this position even if a head and shoulder forms soon, says Omar. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about head and shoulders. Jim says, Jesus, some people. Yeah, for real. Ruchi, Nick, what is Arc 9? Can you give us a hint? Oh, that platform. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be sick. I'm not going to give you more, but it's going to be good. Chris M, does Tradesy give the TP SL options on an open position? Normally, TradingView only has that for paper accounts. Should I switch from Tradeivate? If you like Tradeivate and you have experience with it, I wouldn't switch. But yes, Tradesy does have that. See, I can just pull on this SL thing, and then I get a stop loss in place, which I don't want, so I delete it again. Monkey pressing button says, remember people, this is who you're trading against. Yeah, for real. For real. Bakshish, hi Nick, how was your friend's birthday celebration? Did you get drunk with shots of H2O? Well, the hardest thing I drank was Coke Zero, but it was good. It was a great time. Best live trading family, are you in a trade? No. Are you using EMAs? Ja. Yes, I'm using 120 and a 200 EMA. 120 is the blue one, 200 is the yellow one. Adi, Yannick, will be a patient father for sure. One day. It's me, the kid says, hi Nick, do you know when World Cup dashboard will be back? No, I do not know, but probably soon. Hashtag, now that's a rare event, seeing stop loss on next screen. Yeah, right. That's why I deleted it right away again. PPX trades, please Nick, can Tradeify please add deep chart? Sure, maybe one day, I don't know. Chris M, can you drag those TP and SL while copying? Yes, absolutely you can. Amir, Nick, does Tradeify rules allow having no stop loss? Like how you're doing it? Well, if it wasn't allowed, I wouldn't be doing it. Pinko, Selena Nick would make a nice couple. What the fuck, dude? That is the most random fucking comment ever. She's engaged, I'm engaged. No. Jado says, hey Nick, do you know if Tradeify will ever add static drawdown? From the beginning on, I don't think so, but we have end of day trailing drawdown, so it's pretty easy to get out of it. There's no intraday trailing on anything, so end of day trailing drawdown is super simple. All right, let's see the likes. 362. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Brad, he'll hold until he finally gets a profit because that's the only he can. Unlike all the other trader for Tradeify, that's the only way he can make any money. That's why he's a smart ass when people ask about strat. I'm not sure if you're hating or not, Brad. Maybe you need to be a bit more clear. Pinko, well, how would I know? Just saying the chemistry. What the fuck? You're fucking weird, dude. I'll give you a little 1 minute timeout. Calm down. Chris M. So who won Mario Kart, Nick or Cillian? We actually had a draw. Well, to be fair, her team won, Team Red won, but her and I, it's always a battle between her and I, right? And she had the same amount of points as I did. So it was a draw. Noise Vision. Hey Nick, I'm new to Tradeify. I know how to place a trade, but I don't know how to place a TP and stop loss. Would you please show me? Well, Noise Vision, first of all, very important. Before you trade any sorts of prop accounts or live money, you should always learn the platform first, okay? So before you place any trades, you should know how to exit the trade, how to set TP, stop loss, etc. But I'm still gonna tell you, of course. So when you're in a long, for example, right? You bought one contract. If you want to place a stop loss, you right-click your chart below the price, and you add one sell. And if you want to set a TP, you right-click your chart above your current price, and you hit one sell. Those are going to be your stop losses and your TP. Ruchi says he needed a timeout for sure. Yeah, we'll see when he comes back. Nick Scully TV says, at first I didn't like end of day trailing, but it makes me more in the zone trader. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Ruchi says, after TP or stop loss hit, you need to clear the other position as well. Yeah, just hit exit market and cancel all orders. That's the button you need to spam after every trade. Hashtag, would you say you made it in life? Ooh, deep philosophical questions to start the week. Let me answer it this way. I'm happy, but I'm not content at all. Meaning, I'm very grateful and happy with where I am in life, but there are so many really big goals that I want to hit in life that I'm nowhere close to. So happy, but not content. That's my answer. Mike Place, morning guys. Morning Mike Place. Lone Wolf trades. Alt F4 to place stops and trade away. You little shit. EQ, WEQ, NQ versus ES, NQ. Mikey D says, I'm alive, I've made it. Nice. Welcome back. Chris M, do you have to do that cancel orders part with trade C, TP, SL, or do they work like bracket order? You have to cancel it after. Well, actually, no, on trade C you don't. On trade C they get automatically canceled. Except if you right-click them. So the TP and the stop loss get automatically canceled, but if I right-click another order here, like this, then that I have to cancel manually. Hey, good morning, Rebecca. Okay, here's the game that we're gonna play now. Rebecca told me that sometimes she joins the London stream. That was when she was still back in Canada. Now she's not in Canada anymore. So I hope you had a safe travel. But she told me she sometimes joins the London stream, just types good morning, guys, but she doesn't even have the volume on. So the question is now, did she hear my good morning or not? Rebecca, if you did, put a 1 in the chat. TD Nati says, you will get there soon, Nick. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Hashtag, why is Rebecca awake? Because she's in Europe now. So I see she answers a comment. The question is, does she hear what I'm saying? BT Trade says, join London stream. Okay, she put a 1 in the chat. She can hear us. She can hear us. That's great. That's great. Are you in any trades, Rebecca? No, what's up? Who is Artie says, with Elect Daily, I can request twice about anything above the buffer. So 50K, 2,600 profit, I request 1K. Regarding all the questions regarding payouts, make sure you go to tradeify.co, go to the help center. And then if you want to know about select accounts, type select payouts, and it will give you all the infos about your payouts. Hey, everybody's saying good morning to Rebecca. Hell yeah. Oh, you took a short during Asia? Nice. This one? At around 7:40, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time? This move? Jonathan says, I also like short Asians. What the hell, Jonathan? BGJ, does this mean Rebecca has swapped to the better team now, Nick? London gang. Hey, look, I mean, Rebecca, if you want to, you can join the hashtag London gang and we can all unite against the spud. But it's your choice. It's your choice. It's weird if you're in Europe and you're not part of the London gang, you know what I'm saying? Mad Max says, Trade C versus Tradeify, pros and cons over the other. Well, me personally, I trade all my accounts on NinjaTrader except my Tradeify accounts. Those are traded on Trade C. I personally like trading on NinjaTrader. To many people, it looks old and it looks, you know, different from the modern platforms. But NinjaTrader is really fucking stable, and I like that. I like when things work. And that's just the case with NinjaTrader. Did I do a giveaway yet? Agoric, yes, we did do one giveaway so far. Once we reached 404 likes, which we actually just did. We hit 406. Then we're going to do the second giveaway, which is going to be now. So if you want to join this giveaway chat, all you got to do is you have to like the stream. You have to subscribe to the channel. And once I send you the link to the Google form, you fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. And trust me, I will find out. Now, if you ask me where the form is, how the form is, what the form is, or what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you will get disqualified. Now, if, after I just explained how to join this giveaway, you ask me how to join this giveaway, you will get super duper mega disqualified. So don't do that. Here's the link to the Google form. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody else. Jonathan says, hashtag fuck this bud. Should he do the pink bow outfit for today? Dude, that was the weirdest shit ever that you sent me. Oh, dude. Jonathan just sent me a random video of him with a spot filter, but it had like a pink bow on his head. It was so weird. So fucking weird. Ahmed, good day. How are you doing? Mark MSG, hi. Was there an Asia stream today on YouTube? I don't think so. I think it will be back today, though. Revan spoke with the Ninja guys at the expo. They have a new beta coming with a more modern look to the NinjaTrader. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see Rebecca doesn't get back to us regarding the London gang thing, so I think she's still arguing with herself about it because she wants to join the London gang, but she can't betray the spud. Propstat says, I hope Rebecca's not joining the giveaway. Jonathan says, it makes a change, Nick, from the dinosaur roar. We're both going to hell as well. Yeah, that's very true. We're definitely going to hell, Jonathan. That's okay, though. Rick Trades, hi. Patrick 30 Pink 25, Nick, just so you know, I spelled my name wrong. So when I win, just so you know, it's me. I will win. Okay. Russell says, she's a little rude for real. Wait, who? Rebecca? Rebecca's not rude. Rebecca's cool. Bye, Hacker Hire. Good morning, Nick and London Gang. Good morning. Suman Wonder. Dude, we're literally doing a giveaway right now. Just have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and fill out the Google form. Nick Alderson, if you hit your TP with just one contract, will you look at taking more trades or are you done for the day? Oh, sir, I will definitely not be done for the day. I will be trading for the next fucking 12 hours from here. So I will just re-enter again, probably. Russell says she doesn't want to join and is ignoring us. Yeah, she's not giving us an answer. Propstat says Rebecca's not rude at all. She's too warm. Yeah, I agree. Rebecca's nice. AL Attar, I feel like I max allo my way, bro. That would be big. Russell says we invited her to Mario Kart so many times. How many times has she shown up to Mario Kart? Never so far, but maybe she will in the future. I don't know. The muscle method 1. Dude, you know that you can't spam in here, so I'm going to give you a little 10-second timeout. Please stop spamming. Rebecca, wait, what's the question? Question is if you're going to join hashtag London Gang over hashtag New York Gang. That's the question. Because you're in Europe now, so it just makes sense. We could unite against the spud, you know? She says, dealing with my daughter peeing her pants. I think I missed the question. Oh, God. Oh, God. Duke V. Tickler, Nick, are you going to have a Chart Academy course? I don't think so. Jonathan, Nick, and chat, also Rebecca, have an amazing day. I'm off to go take my mom to look for a new car and have a breakfast with her, so I'll see you for New York. Hell yeah, Jonathan. Enjoy that, and have a good time with your mom, dude. She says, oh, I plead the fifth. Plead the fifth or plead the fifth? Swiss brain. Not braining right now. Russell, the question is, Rebecca, when are you going to show up with your Switch and play Mario Kart with us on Mario Kart Friday? Well, that's a great question too. Hey, what's up, Leia? Good morning, good morning. How we doing? How was the London Prop Expo? Let us know. I saw all your pictures, so give us the sauce. What's been happening? Justin says, look at her lurking the London stream because it's better. Yeah, Justin. She knows, you know? She knows. Rebecca says someone has to buy me a Switch first. Well, let's see. Leah says, it was awesome! 50,000 exclamation marks. Tim Toss, is the World Cup challenge back on? I don't think so yet. HE Traders, so with Rebecca moving to Switzerland, is she going to join London stream? Well, Rebecca, are you? Chicken in the chat, everybody. Put some corn in the chat for chicken. Say good morning, chicken, or bakak, and put some corn in the chat so he can be fed and he can eat. Kiss, you stayed an extra day. Did you get to darts? Oh, you're talking to Leia. To Leia. Agoric, guys, did someone win the giveaway? Yeah, the previous one, yes. For this one, we haven't picked the winner yet. PG Trades, we can add that in the paddle match wager. Whoever loses buys Rebecca a Switch. Yeah, but then Rebecca needs to throw in some money as well. She needs to bet on somebody. Besides blowing my accounts, can I get my Tradeify account changed to Tradesy, says Chris M. Nope, you can't, unfortunately. Justin says, Rebecca, you can buy a Switch with one trade. That's true. Russell, say I want Rebecca shoot me that address. I'll Amazon you one right this moment if you want to be a thug. Okay, Rebecca, you just got an offer there. Russell is offering to buy you a Switch, so I would take that offer. Leia says, truly, Nick, it was sick. I understand, though, that wasn't everyone's experience, but for me, it was worth every penny I spent. That's awesome. Everybody else, doesn't matter to you, so it's good. Code Enigma says, big up Roman, that guitar sound is soothing. Hey, Roman is the G. He's the GOAT. Put a W Roman in the chat, just because. Just because. AG Trader, with a 150K funded account, what position size do you recommend if I take momentum trades? Oh, that's really up to you because I don't know how you trade. I personally start every position with 1 micro. Tina, is this NQ? Is this MNQ? So 1 micro. Leia said, I said hi to Brett and he was like, Leia? And I was like, how? Just felt it in your vibe. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. All right, let's pick a winner. Ooh, almost TP. Okay, so let's wait. Let's wait. This is a 109 point TP, so $218 on 1 micro. We will see if it hits and when it hits. I want to see a hit before we run the giveaway. That is for sure. Nick Scully TV, after I pass my eval on Tradeify, which route should I go on my select account? Totally up to you. I personally like the Flex because it doesn't have a DLL. So I get to work with more drawdown, the style I trade, that really helps. A lot of people love the daily because they get the daily payouts. So really up to you. Leah said, and then he gave me a 100K Lightning account and said, the OG needs one of these. Oh, hell yeah. Fire. I mean, you truly deserve it, Leah. Kiss says, shout out to Roman casually pulling on my heartstrings as he plugs those guitar strings. Oh yeah, Roman, you got some fans here. Got a fan club in the chat. The Jack says no TP hit, no giveaway. Yep, there we go. Scully says, yeah, I've been looking more at Flex than daily. Yeah, I like Flex. Oh, Rebecca says the same. Flex is superior. Okay, no TP hit yet. Doesn't matter. We're gonna run the giveaway anyways, chat, because I promised you the giveaway. Hey, we gotta see if the stupid guy's here. Let's check. Nope, he's not. Good. Perfect. So let me copy everybody over to the wheel of names. Ooh, we have a bunch of entries here. We got damn 638 people in this giveaway. So let's run it. It's gonna take a couple seconds as usual. He AAA game says now it's going to reverse. Yeah, probably. I don't care though. All right, spinning, spinning, spinning. Let's see who the second giveaway winner of the day is. Second giveaway of the day goes to Rushi or Rushi. Oh, wait. My friend filled it out twice. Unfortunately, this person filled out the giveaway form twice, so gets disqualified. You guys know the rules. In case this person is going to complain, here is proof. We got it once, Rushi LK, and then the second time down here, Rushi LK. So disqualified. Chat, I always find out, so don't try to dribble the system. You will not be able to do it. So remove, boom, spinning again. Spinning again. And the actual winner is gonna be Clio or Clajo. I think Clio. Let me double check though, because recently people have been filling out the form twice. This person has not, so congratulations. Clio, you are the actual winner. Type something in the chat. Let's see you there. Clio. Yep, says, yeah, thanks, Nick. Hey, you're welcome. Let's see what you win. I'm gonna put in a growth account, select account, and lightning funded. And of course, the max allo option is still there. So let's see, maybe you get max allo. Somebody did on Friday. Oh, this is getting close. Oh my God, that was so close. That was so close. Oh, big account though. Big account, 100K lightning funded. Clio, congratulations. Big. 100K lightning funded coming your way. All you got to do is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is your Tradeify login email, and we're going to be sending you your free 100K lightning funded account within the next 7 days. Big, congrats. Rebecca says, no, it should have been me. Rigged. Mad Max says, if you turn on the setting to collect info on the Google Forms, it will make it so people can't do multiple entries. It will just edit their original. But, you know, it's funny if people fill it out multiple times and then they get publicly shamed and disqualified. If they try to dribble, they get punished. Goodness Akiza says, just came on to see the wheel. Good morning, Nick. Hey, good morning, goodness. All right, next like target is going to be 606. If you hit 606 likes on the stream, we're gonna run another giveaway. Troy says, man, imagine filling out twice and losing it. Yep. Goyal says, Nick was so close to getting fired again. Hey, I'm still here. So even though we hit max allo on Friday, I gave away like fucking 12 accounts or so on Friday. So we're still here. Mike plays, I totally agree with Rebecca. Oh, that is rigged? Yeah, sure. Ayal says, it's obvious. I'm winning the next. Lithuanian scalper, how to enter? You're disqualified, my friend. Can't be asking that. TSA, sure. Bad failing when wind, then goes with wind. What? Juan. You're talking to Rebecca. Wag, Nick, what did this stupid guy do? Oh, he just puts very, very inappropriate things as his username. Nick Scully TV, do we have to fill it out again for the next giveaway? Yes, the form always gets reset. Chief for Gio says, can't fire the CEO. My man knows. My man knows. View 222, how did y'all fill up the form though? I'm not sure if you should be a trader, if you don't know how to fill out a Google form, but your choice. Bogdan says, don't mess with the Nick trader. Hell yeah, never. Lithuanian scalper, there's a rule that if you ask how to join the giveaway, you get disqualified for the day. Good morning, Nick. Hope you had a good weekend, Mr. Mojo. I did. Hope you did too. Guys, I gotta turn on my AC really quick because it's really fucking hot. Give me a sec. And we're back, just like that. Rebecca, Nick, can you send me the link of your walking pad? Yes, I can. 1 second. Uno secondo. Right, looking it up right now. Looking it up right now. I'm gonna send you the Swiss shop link, obviously, because you're gonna be there soon. Send it to you on Slack. I need an affiliate link for this fucking thing. So many people asking. Martin says, hello, I'm new here. Nice to be here. Hello. Nick Scully TV, you should start a Nick gang where only people named Nick are allowed to join. So just you, the spot, and me. No, there are a couple other things, a couple other Nicks things. What the fuck? A couple other Nicks in the chat as well. Yep. You're welcome, Rebecca. Okay, says don't do it. His walking pad explodes every 2.5 minutes. Only for the first couple of minutes, okay? And it only started. I mean, I've put probably over 5 million steps on this thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a hard worker, you know? In the beginning, it didn't do that. And I should probably oil it too. I'm never doing that, so I should. Mad Max says, not gonna lie, I'm fat as hell and that walking pad looks amazing. Well, first of all, you have never seen the walking pad. You just see me walk. But if you're fat as hell, then yes, the walking pad definitely helps. It definitely does help. Sababi says, run up the likes, chat. Yeah, hell yeah, 606. We're gonna run another giveaway. Caden says, should I long at highs? Well, I do. But that's definitely depends how you trade. Abdo says, Nick. Yeah, what's up, Abdo? Abdo. Gear, we should have a poll for Nick for CEO and solo streams forever. Ooh, nah, I wouldn't want to do that. Our team is too good at streaming. Why would I be streaming just solo? That makes no sense. Bakshi says, Nick, are you getting your cuts for walking pads referrals? I should. I'm getting scammed here. Kiz, mate, it has been months. Time to replace that walking pad. But Kiz, what if I like it? What if I like my walking pad? Tanvir says, hello, I'm new here and trying to learn about Forex. Well, then you came to the wrong place because we trade futures and not Forex. But if you want to learn about futures, then you're definitely in the right place, sir. Anthony asking in German, hey Nick, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to your house right now. Nick Scully TV, once I'm profitable, I'm buying a walking pad. That's a good goal. Euro impacts. Each time the form is up, should we fill it again? Yes, you should. Fonda Jabam says Nick for employee. Lucky Mon, would Rebecca join you for the stream? She says, heck yeah, I would. Well, Rebecca, you want to come on right now? I mean, I'm solo streaming today. I'm happy to get some company. If you want to come on, you know the link. Opto says, we do miss Celine, but solo Nick is cool. I appreciate you. And tomorrow we're going to have Celine back too, so. Lithuanian scalper, are you the course seller? No, I don't have a course. I just trade. No course, no Discord, no nothing. Leah says, Rebecca, welcome to Europe again. By the way, glad you're here with us now. Hell yeah, she's part of the London gang now. Just for fun says, send me the link. The link for what? She says, all right, I should go be a mom now. Yeah, she won't join today. All right, have a great day, Rebecca. Enjoy. I think you're in Italy right now, so enjoy Italy. And see you soon. Is Celine on timeout? Nah, she's just traveling today. She'll be back tomorrow. She'll be back tomorrow. Joe Bozo says, volume is so low. What is happening? Well, nothing crazy happening. The volume isn't crazy low. The volume is pretty normal for London session, actually. Total, let's see. Why am I on the drawing tool? What the heck? Total range for today's London session so far. Oops. There we go. Is not London session, but general since overnight open. 416 points. This is a massive session already, chat. Don't know if you realize that. Nick, you said you don't put a stop loss, but add to the position. My question is, where do you stop if the market keeps going against you? Last Thursday was a great example of that. If you want to see it, then go to our YouTube channel, to the live section, and watch last Thursday's New York stream. That is where I got out of a trade. And I lost on that day. Tommy says, I like the stream, Nick. Which stocks are on your radar today? I'm not trading stocks. I do invest, but it's not like I would check stocks every day. I just daily trade the NASDAQ futures. That also is the answer to you, Matazar. What is he trading? NQ futures. Nick Scully TV says, should I go be a dad now then also? The kid is sleeping though. No, if the kid is sleeping, then you obviously are here. Your name is Nick, dude. You're gonna be in the stream. Let's see. I am Kush. Do you think it's going back up? I mean, we have been going up since the open. Omar, you get a big fat ban. See ya. Yeah, coded Enigma. Already happened. Already happened. All right. Are we going back to TP here? Are we going back to TP here? We're so close. We are so close. And here we go. First 109-point winner of the week. I was with 1 micro, so that means $218 before commissions. So after commissions, that was a $216.18 win. So if you want, you can put a W in the chat because that was the first W of the week. Matar, I'm 16 years old and I'm trading about a year. Can I have your, wait, can you give advice? Oh, a year and a half, can you give advice? Yeah, if you're 16, you shouldn't be trading because you got to be 18. That's my advice. Coded Enigma says textbook win. Congrats. Hey, thank you. Hatman says winner chicken dinner. Yeah. Lucky Man says W for Nick Dater. Yes. Emily says I made $8,200 last week just sitting in front of the system and will not trade this week to practice patience. Mark my words, it is very difficult to control, but so far I'm keeping my mind and heart. Okay, Emily, one question for you. If you made $8,200, why would you wait to trade this week? Here's why I'm asking this. If you made $8,200, now you have $8,200 of additional drawdown that you can work with. So you're in the better position to trade this week than you were last week. Why would you not trade this week? Makes no sense. I'm Kush says I took this trade, did good. Yeah, nice. Congrats. Oh, was that a clean exit or was that a clean exit? You need to start early and work with mindset. Yeah, sure, but it's literally illegal. Gene Redman, Nick, why did you enter the trade? Because I said I'm gonna enter the trade when we get a pullback from the highs here, which we got. So I entered it, and I was preparing for it to go lower and add more, but that never happened. So you know what? We're gonna re-enter here. One more micro, whee, for another 218 points. Because if it goes higher, we do not want to be poor chap who misses the move, right? So we're buying the highs, 218 as the target, as in $218. I'll be at 780, so I don't really like that. I'm gonna set it a bit higher at 801 and a quarter. So 29,801 and a quarter is gonna be the target. We're back in one micro. Because you know I'm never not in a trade. Can't be in front of the charts and not trade. Like, what the hell? Korean says you tend to be careless after big win. Nope. Kush says you taught me to hold my trades longer. Hell yeah. That's what this is about. Because when you're in profit, there's nothing you need to worry about. You can just chill. Now we're already back, fucking up 30 points. See? See how pissed I would be if I didn't re-enter? Buy high, cry higher. Will Tradeify ban me if I copy your trades on stream? You mean you can't copy the exact trades because you have a delay anyways? So no, the answer is no. You can do that if you want to, but we always say don't. Trade your own system. Don't have to do what I do. So let's see how high we can go. As I said, my target is going to be 29,801 and a quarter. All right. Malo Forex trader. Tradeify has MT5. No, we don't trade Forex. This is a futures prop firm. Mad Max says there's a reason he's only doing one position and listening to our vote. What do you mean by listening to your vote? Nine, where is your stop loss? I don't trade with a stop loss. We're sitting at 588 likes. Once we reach 606, we're gonna run another giveaway. Samantha Wonder, Nick, you usually say buy low, sell high. What's the idea of buying here? I just prefer longs over shorts, and I'm just going for a little bit over 100 points. So, and in this case, like 120, what's that? 25, 29 points ish. So, and if it goes lower, I'm just gonna wait longer before I add back into it, you know. First time I would add into this trade is around the 560, 570 area. So I would need to pull back like 100 points before I add into it. If I buy lower, I add into the trade faster. Hey, what's up, Market Maker Mario? Doing great, doing great. How are you? We already took a W for 109 points. Now I'm in a second long. Amir, do you put a break even? Nope, I don't. I like drawdown. If I go into drawdown, I can add more to my trade. Marco Mega Mario, how are you? Did you take any trades yet? Nick Scully TV says still holding since 29,620. All right. Capo, is you working out? Well, first of all, the right question is, are you working out? And second of all, no, I'm not working out. I'm just walking. I don't consider walking a workout, especially not at 2.5 kilometers an hour. But I'm getting my steps in. I'm already at 7,200 steps for the day, and it's 10 a.m. here. So I'm going to hit my daily target of 12,000. Easy. Easy peasy. Emily says, I can make money at any time, but you must sometimes test your patience in order to improve your trading psychology. My daughter gave me this test and I want to pass it. All right. If that's your challenge, then do your challenge. DJC Trades, DCA, the new strategy. Well, it's not that simple. DD80, is that you don't want to put a stop loss, Nick? Nope, I don't want to put a stop loss. Nick Scully TV, by the way, still holding on a mini, not a micro. Nice. What's your account size? Joe Bozo, have a good day. Nice vision. When you choose Tradeify to trade on and you pass the eval, can you only trade the account on Tradeify, or can you then shift to another platform or only Tradeify? Only Tradeify. If you have the eval on Tradeify, you're gonna have to fund an account on Tradeify. Ashtik says, I'm in a long from 497. I was trying out your strat, but I didn't even go into a single point of drawdown to add. Yeah, that sucks. I love drawdown. Gabe or Gabaha, is that a view up or moving average? The blue is a 120 EMA and the yellow is a 200 EMA. Market Maker Mario says Asia reversal trade, a $300 starter. Nice. Well done. Troop says it would be more of a workout if it was a self-powered treadmill where you push the belt yourself. Mimics normal walking. Ever tried one? Yes, I've tried those. But I like also you got to consider. For example, today I'm streaming solo, so I'm literally talking nonstop for 2 hours. Talking for 2 hours while doing an actual workout. Yeah, you're gonna get absolutely cooked. Refulgent, any say like 50% on select accounts for July 4th? I don't know. The best sale is always displayed on our website. So if you go to Tradeify.co right now, you can see code June gives you a 35% discount off all accounts. That's the best one going on right now. But I could imagine there will be a 4th of July sale. We'll see. Nick, do you change your TP when you add in drawdown? Yes, usually I do. Max, I'm 100% buying a walking pad. You're smashing them steps out. I'm over here, sat on my ass when I could be walking. Bingo! Somebody gets it. I'm literally doing 6 million steps a year. Think about that. 6 million steps a year. That's a lot of steps. And most of them are done on the treadmill. So without the treadmill, I mean, let's break it down. It's 15,500 something a day. Without the treadmill, I would not be hitting more than 5,000 a day. No chance. Kids, Nick, have you ever tried Reformer Pilates? Nick, thinking of signing up? Absolutely fucking not. I will not do that. But for you, maybe, yeah, sure. Try. Let me know how it is. Amni says, Tradeify or Black Arrow? Which is better? What is Black Arrow? Never heard of that. Troop says, today's day 3 on my Tradeify live accounts. Being extremely disciplined. Nice. Nice, Mad Max. Happy to hear that. Go get one and get those steps in. Hell yeah. That's what this is about. Refulsion, how was the London Expo? I don't know. You gotta ask Kiz or Leia, because they went. I wasn't there. Ooh, 4 more likes for another giveaway, chat. So if you haven't already, make sure you absolutely destroy that like button. Get us to 606 likes, and we're gonna run the 3rd giveaway of the day. Already the 3rd. Look at us, chat. Look at us. We're crushing it together. Hell yeah. Oh, we're still 20 points in profit. My trades today seem to like not want to go in drawdown, which sucks. I hate when I enter a trade and it immediately goes into profit. It's annoying. I want to add more to it. Nick Scully TV says I usually walk between 5 to 10K steps a day, but I want to do 25 to 50K steps a day. Whew. Dude, you're gonna 5x? So, okay. Let's dive deeper into that. Nick Scully TV. If you want to do 25 to 50K steps a day, what measures are you going to take to hit that? What are you going to change in your day to day to hit 5 times more steps than you're hitting now? Like button destroyed, says Thralker. Yes, absolutely, 630 likes. So chat, if you want to join this giveaway, first of all, if you have joined giveaways before, you have to re-sign up for this one. It resets every single time. But if you want to join, all you're going to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form in the chat, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. If you ask me where the form is, how the form is, what the form is, or what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you'll get disqualified. If you ask me how to join the giveaway, you'll also get disqualified. Here you go. Good luck. Gabao, how do you stream every day London session? Yes, sir. Monday through Friday. Nick Scully TV, I usually walk. Oh, wait, I already answered that. Lul. Code Enigma says, Nick, you're being generous since Friday with the giveaways. Well, I'm solo streaming. Actually, since Thursday. I'm solo streaming, so I'm solo streaming. Nobody's here to parent me, you know? Troops, any inside information on the new platform Arc 9? Site gives very little info. Yeah, it's supposed to be that way, but it's going to be sick. Kiss says, Expo was amazing. I'm so glad Leia and I arrived early. So many people who arrived later in the day couldn't get in because they had to wait for people to leave. It was so busy. That's crazy. Stereo says, I thought Brett fired you after giving 25 accounts. Nah, if anybody will fire me, then it will be Vinny for doing that. Brett will give away more. Nick Scully TV, get a walking pad. Walk every trade session I'm in equals London, New York, and Asia. Yeah, then you could probably hit 25 to 50. Oh, not 50, but 25K a day should be doable if you trade every session and you walk every session. Lucky Mon says, smash the like and love the stream chat. Hashtag Nick is the GOAT. Hey, I like that hashtag. Oh yeah. Good morning, Debbie Trades. How we doing? How we doing? Aiden says, how do we enter the most thankful state of mind for Tradeify? I feel we can do more. Hey, then smack that like button. Come on. Code Enigma, Nick, the hashtag London gang is consistently growing compared to New York gang. Impressive to see what you and Celine have created. Thank you. Appreciate you. And without you guys, that would not have been possible, right? I love seeing these numbers, and those numbers just show up because you guys show up. So all praise to you. Leia says, Tradeify gave out like 200 accounts at the expo. Easy. I grabbed 3. Hell yeah, Leia. That means you grabbed, what's that, 1.5% of all accounts. Just you. And there were way more than 200 people there. Angel Q says, good morning, Nick. Question the prediction markets. I placed some bets but can't back in the dashboard. Yeah, I think there's a problem right now. It will be fixed, don't worry. Daniel, well, we already took a 109-point trade on 1 micro, and I'm in another 1 micro trade. This time going for 224 points, 229 points. Sorry, my bad, 129 points. Math not mathing. Marco Mario says, didn't Brett give like 30 away in one stream? Yeah, we had bigger giveaways before. Way bigger, but that's when Brett comes on. Okay, let me copy everybody over to the giveaway form. And maybe we're gonna run a 4th giveaway after this one. We'll see. We will see. All right, I'm copying everybody over. It's gonna take a second. Emil, good morning, Nick. Could you please explain how to enter the trade with a DOM? I don't trade with a DOM. The right person to ask that would be Sputnik, because Sputnik trades with the DOM. All right, let's see. Third giveaway winner of the day is... Boom. Risk Trades. Risk Trades. Only fill out the form once, so congratulations. You are eligible to win this. Make sure you type something in the chat so I see you there. Risk Trades. Nick Scully TV says, I'm joining the giveaway even though I don't want to win. Why do you not want to win? You don't like free accounts? Risk Trades says, hi. Hi, Risk Trades. All right, let's see what you win. I'm going to be putting in growth accounts, select accounts, and Lightning funded accounts. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Risk Trades. You will get... Ooh, looks like another big account. You will get a 100K growth account. Congratulations. All you got to do to receive your free account is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is your Tradeify login email, and we will be sending you your free 100K growth account within the next 7 days. Funny, so today we gave away a 100K account of each type. We gave away a 100K select account for the first winner, a 100K lightning funded for the second winner, and a 100K growth for now the third winner. So pretty good, pretty good. We can run a fourth giveaway today. If we hit 808 likes, okay? Now we gotta step it up a little bit, our game here. So 808 likes, and we're gonna run a fourth giveaway for this London session, which is absolutely massive. Let's see. Let's see what we can do, chat. Get those likes up. Shanette, how to join the giveaway? Oh God, disqualified. Nick Scully TV says, no, I'm good with my 250K accounts. That's so weird, dude. Why would you not want more? You can have up to 5. That makes no sense to me. Amir, can you please break down your 14 hours a day? I mean, is it straight 14 hours or you take a break in between? Nah, it's actually straight 14 hours. Sometimes, to be fair, sometimes if I'm in a very safe position and it's going towards my TP and I don't get a chance to add in or anything, then I go outside for a quick walk, like 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes, come back, and I'm back. But I'm literally in front of the charts 14 hours a day. Not the way how many people want to trade, but it's the way how I trade, and it guarantees me almost every single day to be green. WAG67, Nick, is that vodka? Yes, absolutely. OM Candle, you are disqualified. Robel, what expo was that, if you don't mind me asking? It was the London Prop Firm Expo. Nick Scully TV says, if I want more accounts, then I'd rather buy 3 more accounts. Yeah, well, that's a way to go about it too. Malcolm Mario, likes and viewers are not the same thing. People come and go. That is correct. You, sir, understand. Prince Kumar, I've never won an account in giveaways. Can you give me one account, please? Any amount, please. No. Isildur, how... Oh, you were talking to Leah. Okay, we're already up another 50 points on this trade, chat. We took a 109-point banger, and now we're up 50 points again on the second one. I just want a drawdown. Come on. Just give me drawdown. I don't like when I'm just in profit. I need to be able to add to my trades, and I can't. I cannot if I am in profit. So unfortunately, that's how it is. Okay, just gotta take a screenshot really quick. I haven't gotten any receipts today yet. This wasn't a receipt either. That was something else. Leah says, Nick, are you trolling when you're saying 14 hours straight? Like, I can't tell if you're serious or not. No, I'm actually serious. I'm trading 14 hours a day. Not trolling. DHC trade. So I add into trades, right? Max I usually go up to is around 10, 12 micros. Sometimes very early, I go up to like 20, 24. But that's very, very, very rare. Usually my trades are anywhere between 1 and 5 micros. The first one I enter is always 1 though, on these 150K accounts. Troop says, is there a scenario where you would add into this trade while it's in your favor? Nope, absolutely 0% chance. Nick, is the game going to be complete later in New York session? Yes, sir. Well, not completely complete, but the 2 Nicks are back. The Sputnik is back with me. Miriam won't be here for like 2 more weeks. Or even 3 more weeks, actually. Grams, why do we have to be in drawdown to add to the trade? Well, very simple. If I add here, let's say I add here, then I'm going to pull up my average to about 689. And then if we get a little bit of a pullback, now I'm in drawdown, but with bigger size. And that's just stupid. It destroys accounts to add in profit. Nick, I saw you on Chart Academy. I didn't know you were that big. Roger Federer indeed, says Mix Leinhardt. Me on Chart Academy? No, I'm not on Chart Academy. Upward was only says, you're the only person I've ever seen who likes drawdowns, and it's also amazing how well it works for you. Yeah, it's a very different way of thinking, that's for sure. Roman, can we get a poll up that asks, how are you doing today? Green, red, flat. I want to see how people are trading this session. They're making profit, are they in a loss? Or are they still flat? Controller Nick, still trading fractal model? Nope, I abandoned it for good. Kesha, are you trading NQ? Yes, sir. Leor is here and says, God voice, I know you miss me. Do the God voice. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. Where have you been? The Peng, what is your stop loss? I don't trade with a stop loss. Nah, Leia, I asked myself the same. Me on Chart Academy? Wait, what? Utkarsh, I took 1 micro. Good morning, it's the broke market. DD80 says no stop loss for Nick. Hey, sir, you know. You know. Mix Leinhardt says psychologically, damn it, now it moved because of the poll. Can't see your comment anymore. Okay, here we go. Now I can see it again. Psychologically, the thing that you chase moves away from you. Nick is chasing drawdowns. It moves away from him. That's actually a great way of looking at it. It's actually a really good way of looking at it. That's funny. Mixy, why no stop loss? Because I'm not trading A+ setups. I'm working my positions. STBG, are you in a live account with Tradeify? Nope. Salt, what's your strategy? I buy low and sell high. Sunil, how will you close position on loss? Is there any criteria? Well, if I see we're going against my available drawdown too much. Last Thursday was a great example of that. I did it live on stream too, if you want to watch it. Kesha, yes, I only trade. Thank you. Sometimes yes. Brian, first time on this live, and do you ever close at a loss? Same answer as with the previous guy. First of all, welcome to Tradeify TV. Second of all, usually I don't, but if I go into too much drawdown, I have to. But I never take off the entire position. I take off partials, and then I add them back in lower. Yeah, controller. The reason I abandoned the fractal model, I mean, it was working fine, and it's a great way of trading. However, it's not my type, because I gotta wait for hours to fucking take a trade, and I just want to be in front of the charts and trade. And the way I trade now, I can trade all day. So big difference. Vikram, no, I don't trade Lightning accounts. I trade select accounts. Thralcar, my trade event, my trade if I don't show the same amount after my last trade. It doesn't matter. Whatever is in trade event is correct. It's gonna get updated. Why not says, thanks to you, I'm 600 in green, but I have to get back to work. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Hell yeah. Woodkarsh, which is the best future firm for a beginner from India? Tradeify. Easy answer. Came to the right spot. Ramil Aslan, are you on the treadmill? Yes, sir. Adam, when do you consider to add to your position? When I'm in drawdown. In this specific position, because we bought very high, first time I'm going to add is around the 29,570 to 29,560 area. Yep, controller, you're welcome. Mixie, I don't trade with a stop loss ever. I work my positions, meaning I work my average down. If we go into drawdown, I will add lower to get my average closer. Marco McMara says, next model is buy low, sell high, and buy higher, and sell even higher. Daniel, why do you risk so little today? I always only risk 1 micro on my first trade. My first trade went into profit immediately, and now my second trade went into profit immediately as well. So I don't get to add in profit, so we gotta wait and not do anything. If we go into drawdown, then we can add more. DJC trades, so do you trade the same way in New York session, or do you close out before New York session starts? I trade the exact same way. I carry my trades over to the New York session. It depends. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower. Amir, Nick, do you always wear a white shirt? Yes, sir. What instrument do you trade most? NQ, Cumulus. Mark, Nick, some prop firms flag your account when you enter more positions when in drawdown. So does Tradeify not fail your accounts if you DCA when in drawdown? Nope, you can do that, no problem. What time frame am I on? 5 minutes. Are you currently in a long? Asks Victor. Yes, I am, sir. LSG, good morning, Mr. Nick. How many accounts you copy traded for? How many accounts you're copy traded for? You mean right now? Or what's the max I do? So when you get out, if it doesn't go your way, there's no specific like definition / rule. It's more of a feeling when I know, okay, I must exit some partials because otherwise it's gonna take me out and blow the account, which I don't want to do. Isildur, have you ever blown an account with this new strategy of buying more when it goes lower? Yes, I have. Keshav, bro, you just ignored my message. Nope, I have not. Let me actually pull up your chat history. Oh, I did actually. Your previous message was, do you trade only NQ? And I answered that. And then you asked, which concept or strategy are you using? You also trade only NQ and only in AM session. Yeah, I said, very simply put, I buy low and sell high. And when it goes against me, I add in drawdown. But observe what I'm doing. Watch my streams, observe what I'm doing, because a lot of it you only see in the moment. It doesn't make sense for me to explain it. It's sitting at previous New York session highs. You're looking for a breakthrough these highs, Sirocco. I don't really care about the previous New York session highs. But yeah, sure, I want to go higher. So according to you, yes, I'm looking for a breakthrough. Military Records, I'm about to start trading for a living. I am beyond excited. I love what I do. Okay, so wait, are you consistently profitable? Are you making money? Does that money replace your day job income? Give me some context here. Vikram says, Nick believes in peace. That's why he only wears white. That's true. That's true. Peace is definitely the way to go. PBX trades. Nick, I'm currently doing your system, but with limited micro. Oh, okay. Nice. Guys, we need 96 more likes, and then we're going to run another giveaway, the 4th one of the day. So if you haven't already, make sure you smack that like button. Never made it. Do you know of any free journaling resources? Don't want to increase my expense. Well, if you have a Tradeify account, you have the Tradeify journal included. Are you trading an eval plugged into trading you with Tradeify or a live account plugged into trading you with Tradeify? I'm trading on TradeC, so no Tradeify. DB Shrester, what's your target? 29,801.25. Keshav says, yeah, this is my first time on a Tradeify stream. Hell yeah, welcome to Tradeify. Mix Lionheart says, Nick's strategy is like buying the product when it's on discount. Yeah, for real. For real. Nice, Leor. Yeah, hit that like button. Tell them chat. Market Maker Mario says, I always wear black. Wonder what that makes me. It makes you the Batman. Sazuka, are these just for fun trades or real trades you take seriously? Real trades I take seriously. Propstat, have you posted a third form? Yeah, the third giveaway is already over. We're going to run a fourth giveaway once we reach 808 likes. Mixy, a lot of it really depends on the situation, how the market is moving, how much drawdown I have available, how much close profit I have on a day, etc. So there is no fixed rule. It is situational. So you have to watch streams and see me do it. Miller Records, yes, I'm profitable and creating my own system. At first, I was trading BTC, SOL, and ETH, and recently switched to futures prop firms for the business model. Nice. Congratulations. Well done. Mixy, are you live every London session? Yes, and not only every London session, but also every New York session. So me personally, I'm always live from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. UK time. And I'm always live from 3 p.m. No, sorry, that's my time. And 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time, New York time. If you want to check the exact schedule, go to tradeify.co/Tradeify TV, and you will see the schedule here. So you see the London stream is always live from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. I said I joined at 8. 7 to 8 is just Celine. She'll be back tomorrow. And then the US stream is always from 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. So another 8 hours. And yeah, that's pretty much the schedule. So we have 11 hours of streams every single day. 4 of those hours I am on. But you can check the detailed schedule and who is on at what times on tradeify.co/Tradeify TV. Okay, we're back at almost 50 points in profit. Brian, that should have answered your question as well. Mixy, where are you based? I'm based in Switzerland. Bakshish? I know this is not your first time. Mixy says, would you recommend copy trading your trades live? What, you with NASDAQ CFD? I don't trade CFDs. Travalso, have you ever traded against the trade? Against the trend? I always, most of the times, trade against the trend. Watch the lives and you'll see. Yeah, Miller. Nice. Mikey, how many screens do you use? I just use my laptop and like one small screen. However, if I wasn't streaming, then I would just be using my laptop. I don't need more. That's completely enough. Most people think they need like 15,000 screens and a $30,000 computer to trade. It's just not true. You can literally trade on a $500 computer and make millions. Hey Nick, are you trading on a Lightning account, Profit Syndicate Lab? Nope, I am trading select accounts. Thank you, traders. Soma, I want to learn something similar to your strategy, as this indirectly may avoid my overtrading factor. Cool. Mixy, sure you can. That's up to you if you want to do that or not, but we recommend you don't. But completely up to you. Ooh, I got done with the chat. Shoo. Let's see. If you have any more questions, put them in. We have 753 likes on the stream right now. We need 808. Once we have 808 likes, we will run another giveaway. CPB Ball Beast, no stop loss? Nope, no stop loss. Mixie, do you explain your strategy in a video? Nope, not in a video, but in all the live streams. So just show up consistently, observe what I'm doing, ask questions, and you will understand. Ruchi, if someone is new, which account they should go with, select or growth, and why? It's really a personal preference, and it depends on the way you trade. Because the main difference between the two is a growth account you can pass in 1 day, select account you have to pass in 3 days. Well, have to as in minimum 3 days. You can take as long as you want. But then once you pass the growth account, you have a 35% consistency rule on the funded. But on the select, you have 0% consistency. So if you're a person who likes to go for big trades and lets runners run, then definitely a select account. If you're more of a scalper or taking small trades, then I would definitely go with the growth account. Mario, how many monitors do you have then? I'm not saying it's wrong to have many monitors and an expensive setup, but I'm saying it's not needed. Cat Young, Expo was really interesting and really hot. It was lovely to say hi to Miriam and Celine. Hey, happy to hear that. What was your main takeaway from the Expo, Kat? By Hi Cry Higher, Nick, have you ever full ported? If yes, how did you stop? Yes, I have. Everybody has. Can you trade DAX and futures during London session? Yeah. Yo, got those likes going, says Ayalatar. Yeah, hell yeah. 808. Amir, what do you call your strategy? Well, just for shits and giggles, I always call it buy low, sell higher. Mark, MSG, Nick, does Tradeify have built-in trade copier, assuming I buy 5 accounts? Yes. There is a built-in trade copier on Tradeivate and on TradeC as well. So Mr. Me, long from bottom, short from top, don't get caught in middle of chop. Nah, I disagree. Ayalatar, nice. We were 774 on the tube, so I think maybe make the likes go for 774. Ayalatar, it clearly shows me that you are new here, because then somebody joins the stream at 8 a.m., for example, and they like the stream and they leave at 8:30. Their like will stay, but their view is obviously not there anymore. So we can have more likes than we can have viewers. That's why the like goal is going to stay at 808. Nick Alderson says, so if you average down and you lower TP as you average down, then you win if the market ranges, if the market breaks out. Up when you enter, you win. If the market breaks hard down, you lose. Yeah, literally only on crazy days down, crazy days as in 1,000 point plus down, that is when I lose. Every other day, I win. Cam Don says, why don't you all do a 1 day pass, no consistency? We do have that on growth accounts. And even better than that, we have lightning funded accounts where you just buy yourself to fund it. Do you trade options? No, I don't. Sutar, how many days to pass evaluation phase? Maximum days. You can take as long as you want. You can take a full year if you want. Marco McNamara says 6 screens, but I do more than trade. Okay. So how many screens do you use for trading? 6 is a lot, dude. Mixie, do you use FVG's liquidity in your strategy? Nope, I don't. Kat Young, main takeaway was understanding how the prop industry works and how few barriers to setting up a prop firm. So it's really important to check out who you sign up with. Yep, good point. What have you done to maneuver through this month, as this month has been extremely choppy? CPB, I like chop. When I get chop, I win. Suzuki, yeah, for this account I can. For my others I can't. Here you go. Those are the last, what, 10 trading days on this account. 1 loser. So every week so far on this account, green. Some bigger than others. I'm gonna zoom back in here so you can see it. Otherwise, people are going to be complaining again, which we don't want. All right. Let's see. Will Smith is here. Damn, Will Smith. Wow. Friend, why I took this current trade? Because I already took a 109-point winner, and I just waited for a quick pullback and re-entered it. Mixie, what's your confidence for entering your trade? I like when the market is low, then I buy. I like when the market is high, then I sell. KMD on no consistency in funded, but 1 day pass evaluation. No. If you do the growth account, then you have 0 consistency on evals, but you have 35% consistency in funded. If you do the select, then you have 40% consistency in evals, but 0% consistency in funded. So, your choice. Amir, do you always buy? No, not always, but most of the time. Market Maker Mario, 2 are for trading. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's not too crazy. So what do you do that you need fucking 6 screens? What the hell? That's crazy, dude. The unscripted film says, why are we making millions of dollars on a demo account but blowing up in a second on a live account? What's the problem? I don't know what your problem is. It really depends how you trade and how you handle your trading. Mixed Lionheart, will Tradeify be open to swing traders? No, because you have to close your position by end of day. Nick Alderson, how do you choose levels to add in drawdown? Usually, I add my first contract after about 109 points in drawdown. SK Vlog says, Nick, can I take a re-entry now? Well, sure you can. You can always enter. You can always buy or sell the market. Depends what you do with that position, right? I have a plan when I enter a position. I don't just randomly enter because I randomly want to enter. I know what to do. If it goes against me, I know what to do if it goes in my favor. Makes Lionheart, emotional regulation of your live account. Yeah. Mixy, yeah, I also have a 120 and a 200 EMA on screen. So when the 120 crosses the 200 EMA, that's what I look for. Pullbacks to the 120 and 200 EMA, those are important. That's why I say my first ad would be 570 to 560. That's right between the 200 and the 120 EMA here. CRT says, I'm in shorts. Cool. If that is your setup, then trade your setup. We are at 785 likes, chat. We need 808. Once we reach 808 likes, we are going to run another giveaway. So get those likes up. Travel, so at what point do you know the market is going against you? Well, once I'm in drawdown, I don't know, it went against me. Sometimes by a lot, sometimes by a little. Sajif says, hey, Sajif, how we doing? No. All right, just setting up some targets on my other accounts. There we go. All right. Mixie, what was the EMA on? What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? So, Chief, do you feel dizzy when walking and looking at a monitor? No. If I would feel dizzy, then I wouldn't be doing it. But let's actually check what the like count is. The step count. I'm at 10,000 steps now. Hey, I need 12,000 as the minimum goal for today. But 10,000 at 10:47 a.m. Not bad. Amir says, man, I'm the one getting tired seeing you walking. Just for fun. Hey, Nick, what is your RSI setting? You mentioned it, you use in your video. I have just a standard RSI, honestly. I have the top line at 80 and the bottom line at 20. But that's pretty much it. Looks like you got a little bit of consolidation here, but remember, chat, remember, consolidation always leads to expansion. So that means if we get consolidation now, a move is coming. DJ, so you trade with no stops? Yes, sir, that's correct. I do not trade with a stop. Oh, chat, we're going to smack that like goal. We only need 9 more likes. 9 more likes and we're going to have 808. And that will mark the 4th giveaway of today, which is absolutely massive. 4 giveaways in one London session stream. Oh, yeah. DJ says, so you trade with no... Oh, I already answered that. Motri, any news for World Cup dashboard? I don't have news yet. Stabrook says, boy, what is the temperature today? Let's see. Right now, where I am, 24 degrees Celsius, which is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. What do you think of photon trading? What is that, Eyal? Never heard of this. DJ, would you suggest this no-stop practice for eval? I wouldn't suggest it to anybody who doesn't know how to handle it. Because people usually, when they trade with no stop loss, they will blow the account. And when they add into trades, they will add way too much, way too fast, and then they blow the account. Hell yeah, G's balls. You know it. You know it. Damn, guys, we hit the 808 likes already. You guys are fucking crushing it. That means we're going to run the 4th giveaway of the day right now. All you got to do to join this giveaway is you have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, you fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. If you ask me where the form is, what the form is, how the form is, what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions along the lines of that, you will get disqualified. If you ask me how to join this giveaway, you will also get disqualified. And also, if you have filled out the form before, you have to fill it out again. So here is the link. Here is the link. Good luck, everybody. Mix Leinhardt says, I saw a Tradeify ad when I was watching World Cup. That's crazy. Thank you, Lucky Mon. Thank you. Always appreciate your support. Always appreciate your support, sir. What are the next World Cup games, actually? Let's see. Next World Cup games, full match schedule. Here we go. So we got Brazil versus Japan today. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting match. And also Germany, Paraguay, Netherlands, Morocco. Those are all today, Eastern time, or like American time. Interesting. Brazil, Japan, I'm really interested in. Next Swiss match is going to be on Friday at 5 a.m. my time. Got to get up early to watch that, which I definitely will. Algeria, Switzerland versus Algeria. Let's see if we can make it to the round of 16. Mixie, as said, my blue one is the 120 EMA, 120, and yellow is a 200 EMA. The unscripted films, well, I think the perfect time frame is the 5 minute. Yeah, cheese balls. Brazil versus Japan is going to be very nice. Who do you think is going to win, Brazil or Japan? Chat. Type it in the chat, Brazil or Japan. Oh, everybody typing Brazil. I think so too. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Some people say Japan, but most of you guys say Brazil. Which, yeah, I agree. It's probably what's going to happen. That is probably what's going to happen. Nick Alderson says, high win rate strategy, but seems like it could often require watching the charts all day long to be successful. Yes, sir, that's exactly what it is. But I'm definitely willing to do that. That's how you succeed. Sorry, I have to screenshot something really quick. You'll hear me screenshot again. 1 second. Why is this not working? I have to screenshot again. For some reason, it doesn't let me take proper screenshots here. Anyways. GSR, why can we not see cumulative delta and order flow in trade? I don't use that, so I don't know. I don't know. What else? How long have you been trading? Also, did Nick Tater get fired? Yeah, my name tag changed back to Nick. I don't know why. It should be Nick Tater, but somehow I got changed back to Nick M. Well, how long have you been trading? Since end of 2022, beginning of 2023. Never made it. Do you work a job / other businesses? Well, I also stream here on Tradeify TV. That's technically a job. Amir, Nick, what's your daily profit goal? I don't have a daily profit goal. My only goal for the day is being green. By how much? I don't know. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Schletsky, hey Nick, do you still do videography? No, I don't actually. I don't. Just trading. What's your strategy suggestion for beginner trying eval 50K accounts, position size and all that? Position size, never more than 1 micro. And type of strategy, there's so many you can go for. What I would do if you were a beginner is go on YouTube. So go on youtube.com/Tradeify. Is it Tradeify TV? I think so. Might be, might not be. No, it's not. Okay. Go to youtube.com. Type in the search bar Tradeify TV. And then go to playlists. And then go to Futures Foundations by Tradeify. And then click this playlist. And then you're going to have a whole free course right here. Use that. All right. Ooh, finally I get some drawdown. Ooh, nice. As I said, guys, I want to see 570 to 560 to add into this trade. So Broke Market says, Nick, I will be trying the 109 points drawdown before adding. We have similar trading ways. Nice. Nice. The African says, by the way, big up to all y'all London gang. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah. Hello, Nick, which Tradeify account has no consistency? Select account. Select Flex and Select Daily. Both have no consistency. CRT, Nick, are you on a treadmill? Yes, sir. How did you get approached by Tradeify since you aren't big on social says never made it? Did they select you from their traders database? Well, define big on socials. I have like 83,000 followers on Instagram. If that's not big, then I don't know what your definition is. And I don't know why it matters really, because they sent out a link to apply for the host position and I applied and they picked me from there. Hermit says, Kimmerl pivots multiple time frames paired with volume analysis. Underrated. Interesting. DJ says, what you said, 1 micro. So how long would that take to pass? A month or 2? It depends how you trade. Really depends how you trade, but yes, not more than 1 micro. Have we heard from Congo Man? His team won, says Lucky Mon. Oh, did they? Did they advance? That's sick. All right, let's pick a giveaway winner, shall we? 4th giveaway of the day, chat. This is big. This is big. Copying everybody over right now. And then we'll see who wins this one. Who takes home the W? Copying. Taking a couple seconds. Mix Lionheart says in Congo man we trust. Yeah, hell yeah. Here we go. Boom. Spinning. The winner of the 4th giveaway of today is going to be Marine Trading. Let me double check if that person only filled it out once. Yes, that person did. So congratulations, Marine Trading. You just won something. We're going to find out in a second what it is, but you first got to type in the chat. So I see you there. Marine Trading, claim your account. Bullen says, I bet Congoman knew they were going to win and the exact score. Yeah, probably. Probably. Marine Trading, where are you at? Type something in the chat. I need to see you. Yeah, Leah, I'm always giving some time. Don't worry. Oh, there he is. Says, hey, me, I won. Yes, you did win. Let's see what you won. You could either win a growth account, a select account, a lightning funded account, or maybe even 5 of whatever one. Let's see. Bada bing, bada bong. That looks like a 25K select account. Congratulations, Marine Trading. All you got to do now to claim this account is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it is the email address that you use to log into your Tradeify accounts. And we're going to be sending you your 25K select account within the next 7 days. Now, with that being said, chat, thank you so much for being here today. Put a big fat W in the chat if you loved this stream. Put a big fat L in the chat if you hated every single aspect of it, which I hope you didn't, because that would be sad. So put those W's in the chat. Later today, as usual, the Spud will be back at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be joining him at 9 a.m. Eastern Time during the New York session stream. I will then update you again about this trade that I'm still in. And then, of course, tomorrow, we will be back with the 7 a.m. UK stream with the one and only C Money. So I'll see you there. Peace out and talk later.